Thanks, Chairman Grassley. We're 115 days into the second Trump administration. Attorney General Bondi's Department of Justice, I'm afraid, is resisting this committee's efforts at oversight. To date, I have sent 18 oversight requests to the Department of Justice, received 2 responses, and they were cursory. One involved a simple records preservation request. It took the department 76 days to respond, and they wouldn't even commit to preserving the records. Contrast this with the Justice Department's response to Chairman Grassley. By your count, you've received responses to almost half of your letters, and the department has provided thousands of pages of documents that you've requested. During my 4 years as chair of the committee, I pressed the Biden Justice Department to respond to oversight requests from Democrats and Republicans alike. In June 2021, only 5 months into the Biden administration, I convened a bipartisan meeting between Judiciary Committee members and Attorney General Merrick Garland to discuss the need to respond to committee's request. I restored the committee's longstanding tradition of holding regular oversight hearings. At this point in the Biden administration, we had convened oversight hearings with the FBI director and the Bureau of Prisons, and I held a Justice Department oversight hearing with Attorney General Garland a few months later. Why does this committee's oversight of the Justice Department matter? Let me take a moment to briefly discuss my latest request to Attorney General Bondi. As President Trump confirmed a few days ago, his administration is in talks with the state of Qatar to receive a private jet as a gift from the royal family. This aircraft would be retrofitted to act as Air Force One for the remainder of Trump's term in office, and then ownership would be transferred to Trump personally and the Trump Presidential Library Foundation. The president claimed it would be, quote, stupid to say, no, we don't want a free, very expensive airplane. What the president failed to say was that it would cost American taxpayers more than the value of the airplane to outfit it to be Air Force One. And of equal importance, the Constitution, which we've all sworn to uphold and defend, is expressed on the issue of gifts or emoluments from foreign sources. The Constitution gives Congress the power to control whether any officer of the United States, including the president, may accept a gift from, quote, any king, prince, or foreign state. This gift clearly violates the Constitution and the laws enacted by Congress to govern such gifts. Yet Attorney General Bondi reportedly produced a legal memorandum concluding that it would be, quote, legally permissible, close quote, for the president to accept this airplane from this foreign power. This committee and the American people need to see her legal rationale that purportedly permits this unprecedented gift. I've requested that memo be produced. There are also grave concerns with Attorney General Bondi participating in any matter involving the state of Qatar, given that she was a registered foreign agent of that government who lobbied the Qatari government prior to her confirmation as Attorney General. There are obvious questions to be asked and answered. During her confirmation process, Attorney General Bondi failed to list the state of Qatar as a conflict of interest. When I asked her about it, she refused to commit to recusing herself from matters involving this foreign power. She claimed she would, quote, consult with career ethics officials within the Justice Department and make the appropriate decision. However, Trump political appointees have conveniently removed the senior career ethics officials who would advise on such decisions and put their duties in the hands of 2 inexperienced political appointees beholden to the Attorney General. In light of these significant ethical concerns, I've also requested that Attorney General Bondi provide information related to any ethical consultation on her involvement in the Trump administration's consideration of this gift. Let's not forget that President Trump confirmed reports of this gift merely weeks after his family personally landed a deal for a Trump-branded luxury golf resort where? In Qatar. For years, the Republicans have baselessly claimed that President Biden engaged in criminal wrongdoing, but Republicans continue to turn a blind eye to President Trump pocketing millions and millions of dollars at the expense of American people while testing the limits of the Constitution. Mr. Chairman, I have two requests. First, let's convene a meeting with Attorney General Bondi as soon as possible to discuss responding to our oversight request, as I did with Attorney General Merrick Garland. Second, it's imperative that we hear from her as well, and FBI Director Patel under oath. I hope that we can convene these oversight hearings as quickly as possible. I yield.